NBA fans roast Reggie Miller for comparing Caitlin Clark to Celtics' sixth man. Hall of Famer defends Peyton Pritchard analogy as Paul Pierce pushes a Steph Curry comparison. It started as a quick answer on live TV. Within hours, Reggie Miller found himself at the center of one of basketball's most talked-about debates. The Indiana Pacers Hall of Famer compared Caitlin Clark to Peyton Pritchard, and the reaction from fans, analysts, and former players was immediate. The moment happened during NBC's pregame coverage ahead of the network's new Sunday Night Basketball broadcast. Host Maria Taylor asked Miller a simple question. Which NBA player does Clark remind him of? Miller's answer caught many people off guard. Instead of mentioning a superstar such as Stephen Curry, he pointed to Boston Celtics guard Peyton Pritchard, a respected role player who has built a reputation as one of the league's most energetic sixth men. Fans quickly pushed back. Caitlin Clark, after all, has become one of the most influential figures in the modern WNBA. Her arrival has brought a level of national attention the league rarely experiences. Reggie Miller explains what he meant. A few days later, Miller addressed the reaction while appearing on The Dan Patrick Show. The Hall of Famer said his comment had been misunderstood. According to Miller, he was thinking strictly about playing style, not influence or legacy. The question for Maria was, who does her game remind you of? It wasn't historically or stature-wise. Reggie Miller. When Miller watches Peyton Pritchard, he says he notices similarities with Clark. Both players are confident shooters who can stretch defenses and create offense from deep range. Still, Miller acknowledged that if the question had been about impact, the comparison likely would have changed. She's brought a lot of attention to the WNBA, similar to what Stephen Curry did for the NBA. Reggie Miller. His point was about style. Many listeners heard something very different. Why many analysts see Stephen Curry instead. The criticism did not stop after Miller's explanation. One of the most direct responses came from Paul Pierce, the Boston Celtics legend and 2008 NBA Finals MVP. Speaking on the No Fouls Given podcast, Pierce said the comparison missed the bigger picture. She had the look of like, bro, I was thinking more Steph Curry because of her magnetic pull. They're not doubling him everywhere, face guarding, denying him like they do her, like they do Steph. Did you see her in the USA game, where they were picking her up full? Paul Pierce. Pierce pointed out that while Peyton Pritchard has become a valuable contributor for the Celtics, his role is far different from Clark's. Clark is the centerpiece of the offense for the Indiana Fever. That distinction is why many analysts see a closer parallel with Stephen Curry, whose long-range shooting changed how NBA defenses operate. He doesn't lead the team in scoring. I love Peyton. That's my little brother. Her gravitational pull is on the same level as Steph's in the WNBA. The truth, Clark's impact is changing the WNBA. The strong reaction to Miller's comment says as much about Clark's influence as it does about the comparison itself. During the 2024 WNBA season, the Indiana Fever became one of the league's most watched teams. According to data reported by ESPN and the WNBA, games featuring Clark produced some of the highest television audiences the league has recorded in years. Clark also delivered statistically, finishing her rookie season among league leaders in scoring and assists while transforming Indiana's offense. Her deep shooting range forces defenses to extend far beyond the three-point line. That adjustment has already started to change defensive strategies around the league. The debate around Clark is far from over. The discussion sparked by Miller's comment may eventually fade. The larger conversation about Caitlin Clark's place in basketball will not. As she prepares for another season with the Indiana Fever, expectations remain high for both the player and the franchise building around her. Clark's rise has drawn new fans, increased national coverage, and helped push the WNBA into a broader spotlight. Finding the perfect NBA comparison for her may still take time. For now, the debate itself reflects how quickly her influence is growing across the sport. This article is based on interviews and commentary from NBC Sports broadcasts, The Dan Patrick Show, and the No Fouls Given podcast, along with publicly reported WNBA and ESPN viewership data. Quotes were lightly edited for clarity while preserving the speaker's intent.